questions. Once again, viewers, Chuke here with Chuke's Outdoor Adventures. Well, no big surprise, Chuck challenged me to an internet debate on the 270 Winchester. He was on his live stream talking smack about 270. I, of course, chimed in as I worship the 270 round, and he challenged me to this challenge, if you will. Now, the points he makes are pathetic, I believe, and he starts off with points based on ballistic charts, which I don't give any credence to. He also attacks me personally, and he makes fun of my, when I was seeking international love and I had a fiance abroad, and it just shows you what kind of person he is. I'll never forget when I told him, I bared my heart to him, I said, Chuck, I've got this ring. I bought a real diamond zirconium ring from Walmart that I'm going to bring overseas and propose to my fiance with. And he wouldn't stop laughing. He didn't respond to me. He just kept laughing at me. So it just shows you what a mean-spirited person he is. No, but seriously, the 270 is America's sweetheart when it comes to deer hunting cartridges, and that's not going to change anytime soon. I have, case in point, a modern mountain rifle. This is the Kimber Mountain Ascent. These retail for like $2,100, $2,300, something like that. It is chambered in 270 Winchester, and without the scope, it's just under 5 pounds. Unfortunately, it does have the 1 in 10, kind of a slow twist, but it's got a 22-inch barrel. And wouldn't you know, I've already killed a bull caribou with this rifle, and it's my main to-go hunting rifle for the mountains, and I'm not going to stop. So the points Chuck makes are just ridiculous. So 270 is an older cartridge. There has been a lot of modern inventions since then. It's been around since 1925. But here's the thing, it's killed a lot of animals. You've got typically 130, 140 grain bullet, and it's going over 3,100 feet per second. Now that's going to kill anything, and those were with like traditional. I tend to like Noslers. I like the Nosler brand partitions, and when I can't afford those, I just get the federal loaded Nosler partitions, and that's what I typically hunt with. And I like animals to drop, so I don't have to chase a blood trail and spend hours chasing them. And that every time I shoot a caribou, you know, at 130 yards with a Nosler partition, 130 grain, out of this rifle, it just drops and dies right there. And that's what you want. And that's my point. Jack O'Connor killed elk, moose. You know, he's did decades of hunting with the 270 Winchester. Now, I took it's a flat shooting cartridge. It's extremely flat shooting. What they did is they took the 30-06 brass and they necked it down to fit a 277 diameter bullet, which is very interesting because it's kind of similar to the 6.5 Creedmoor and similar weight too, 130, 140 grain bullet. When you look at modern controlled bullets, they really shine compared to the old school 270 bullets. You can get a 165 grain ABLR bullet. Sometimes you can get a better twist rate in a custom made 270, and that's my point, is they need to make more bullets and more barrels for the 270. I went to the Alaska Precision Rifle course years ago, and I hit a target at 1,000 yards with my 270. It's very flat shooting. There's pretty much nothing on North America that it can't kill, and that's my point. Okay, the one downside to it is in a very long cartridge. It's a long action. You know, the Creedmoor, they made a little shorter, a little bit less recoil. But, I mean, you must be a hobbit if you can't handle the recoil of a 270. It is very light recoil. They specifically designed it to be lighter than the 30-06 with more velocity. So it's the technology behind the 270 Winchester is incredible. It's only a couple hundred feet per second, in some cases behind the 7mm Magnum. I think they should call it a 270 Magnum. I mean, 3,100 feet per second, come on. It's an amazing rifle, and my point is it kills large game in North America over and over and over. If it was so outdated, why is there still a giant shelf section in the ammo department with 270 ammo and new bullets coming out? it just works. And you know, why are you going to fix something just because you want to save a little bit of space, have a little bit more capacity? That doesn't make sense. If anything, keep building new bullets for it and new twist rates and barrels, because the 270, there's no problem with it. It kills animals dead. And there's something about the 277 diameter bullet that just is good at killing animals. And maybe that can't be quantified, because I've seen Creedmoor bulls shot. And you can, you know, good shot placement, of course. I'm interested in getting a Creedmoor as well, but there's no question that 270 beats the 6.5 Creedmoor in stopping power, killing an animal dead, dropping it in its tracks. I'm going to keep hunting with this, and you can look at all the tables Chuck presents and all the personal attacks, but it doesn't stop the fact that a lot of old school guys, a lot of American hunters are going to continue hunting deer, elk, large game with their 270, and there's nothing wrong with it. If you can't handle a tiny bump of extra recoil in the 270, which is very mild anyways, like I said, you're a hobbit. So that's my position. There were some more things I wanted to say, but there you have it, Chuck. Eat that. 270 isn't going anywhere. You're not going to see it going off the shelves because these new Wildcat cartridges, it kills animals. That's the bottom line. It kills animals just fine. It's very flat shooting. You can make a very far shot out to, you know, whatever. Like I said, I hit a target at 1,000 yards. I wouldn't suggest hunting at 1,000 yards with a 270. I wouldn't suggest hunting a brown bear with a 270. I'd probably choose something else, but will it do the job? Heck yeah, it'll do the job, and it'll do it just fine. So eat that, Chuck. The 270 is not outdated. We just need more bullets and more twist rates. Even if we don't get that, I'm going to continue hunting every year with this, and I'm going to continue killing animals. So everybody go look at Chuck's fancy ballistic table chart and troll him for me. All right, guys. Thanks. It's Chuke, your friend in the field.
Chuke's Outdoor Adventures. Chuke, is that you?
No! F***ing Chuke!
My name is Chuke. I like to trade my guns just for fun, but now I have none. Oh no, I'm getting shot by a bear, but I don't care. I got a 10mm. Chuke's Outdoor Adventures. Watch you almost die every time.